I'm Kate Pettersen here at the NHL Stadium Series, and we caught up with some of country music's hottest stars as we combine music and hockey here in Smashville. Check it out. Walker Hayes' song Fancy Like blew up on TikTok when he danced with his daughter. Looked a little something like this. They did it way better. But he also came here to the NHL Stadium Series to headline the TikTok tailgate stage, and we caught up with him. Here's what he had to say.
Let's go.
I'm joined by Walker Hayes, and Walker, you just played a performance to kick things off here on the TikTok tailgate stage. What was that like?
Unbelievable. It was insane. My favorite part were people way up here on the bridge, you know, giving us arms with our songs and stuff.
There was an extra special layer to this show, was that it kicked off an exclusive partnership between TikTok and the NHL. How important was that and special for you to be a part of?
Well, first off, TikTok changed my life, you know, with the dance that my daughter and I did, and it really sparked my music career. And so I'm grateful for that opportunity to get right to the fans and love me some NHL. I've actually never been to an actual game, but I root for the Preds, being a Nashvilleian myself from afar. So.
And speaking of TikTok and the way things exploded with that video, what's it like now that you're on tour interacting with fans who probably know the dance, have seen it, and love it?
Oh man, I mean, each night, not even with just Fancy Like, but with every song, the whole crowd moves. You know, they shift with the dance, and honestly, the TikTok involvement, I think it's just improved the live music experience. Just totally. It's been amazing.
That's fantastic. And for fans, what can they expect on the tour? What's that all about?
Yeah, so we're always adding new songs just to give people a taste of, you know, live what's coming out soon, but we dance a lot.
We love it. Well, you're off on tour tonight. You're leaving right from here. So have so much fun, and thank you for joining us.
Hey, good hanging.
This means a lot to me. That was special.
All right, guys, we're heading upstairs to catch up with a fellow Canadian and my good friend, Lindsay L. I'm joined by Lindsay L. And Lindsay, you get the chance to play during the stadium game. How excited are you?
I am so excited. You know, I've been to tons of Preds games at Bridgestone, and this is like a whole new look out there. It looks so cool. I mean, there's 70,000 people out there. The stadium is packed. It is so exciting. Like, you just can't harness that energy. It's amazing.
And you're also going to be joined by Chase Beckham. You guys have a new song out. Tell us about that partnership and what you like most.
You know, I was such a fan of Chase. He won American Idol, the last season of American Idol, and I was such a fan of his from the show. And so we have a song out together. It's called Can't Do Without Me. You should check it out.
Awesome. And you're a busy girl, like, got a lot going on. Also the host of Canada's Got Talent. So what has that experience been like?
The fun part about Got Talent is it showcases musicians and dancers and acrobats and magicians, and so there's just so many different kinds of performers, and it's been really exciting.
Can you slip us any tidbits about the season?
I will say the talent they had this year is incredible, and so it's gonna definitely be something you don't want to miss.
Okay, Lindsay L., she's playing the game, and she's also got a lot going on, as she mentioned, so stay tuned, and thanks for joining us, Lindsay.
Thank you so much for having me.
So, we went upstairs to hang out with the boys, and I'd love to tell you what happened, but I've got nothing. Absolutely no words. You just have to watch.
Back in Nashville, some of the NFL players in attendance having some fun, Eddie.
Yeah, it's the off-season. There's no doubt about it.
End of the second period, we've got Chase Rice, Taylor Lewan. You guys played with all your hearts. What do you think about the team's play so far?
I think it went pretty good. When we started the beer chugs, Will Compton had a tough time getting the shirt over his head. Push come to shove, I think we got it all done. Most of the beer went in our mouths, and overall,
Some guys are liabilities.
Some guys are liabilities, but we gave it our best go, and we'll continue to do that. Chase, you got anything?
To be honest, I just needed two. I needed two, and I only had one, and I don't know who's to blame for that, but at the end of the day, times get tough, and you just got to keep on chugging.
Quality teammates obviously picking each other up. You did throw Will under the bus. Is there anyone else you'd like to add to that list?
Well, there's a couple guys out there. I think Corey Levin, he took his tarp off pretty fast and started slapping me in the stomach. I will have a couple of welt marks tomorrow, but overall, I think the boys did a great job.
Well, and should we bring in some of your teammates? Should we really make this a team event?
I think the biggest liability, Will Compton, go ahead and come in here, bud.
Will, come on.
Couple things, bud. How'd you feel about your performance today?
Well, you know, the fact that I was shotgunning beers by opening them myself,
Pretty incredible. You did that on stage, and yep.
Pretty outstanding. Well, all guys can do a lot of things, and that's really his main thing that he does really well.
that's my one party trick. Other than that, I'm just kind of a space.
It's
You did that on
teamwork,
stage
it's
a
team
couple
effort.
weeks ago. I know.
Yeah, a couple weeks ago. It's a great mic you got there.
Yeah, thank you.
It worked.
It's a wrap.
Banging cans off their heads and dancing for dollars, I guess.
We've got a hockey fan and a country star, and you put them together, and it's very Smashville. We caught up with Brad Rempel from High Valley. Brad, you're a quality Canadian guy and a big hockey fan. What are your first impressions of this?
I love it. I brought my 13-year-old son. We already got a big fight, great goals, some good music. It's been a great day.
And how would you describe your passion for hockey and how that's evolved?
It started out as a fan playing the game, realized I was much better at playing guitar and singing than being a hockey player, so I gave up on it, but now I just love watching it. I mean, this city has turned from music city into a big-time hockey city as well.
Absolutely, and you're obviously the front man for High Valley. What can fans look forward to coming up? What's been going on?
Yeah, we got a whole new record coming out this spring, and every month we're dropping new singles, so it's really exciting right now to kind of see which ones people are digging the most.
And what's sort of the vibe of all of that?
Wide open. It's good for places like this. It's a lot of upbeat stuff and a lot of high energy. And we're always real positive, faith, family, all that kind of stuff.
Thank you for giving us your time and enjoy the
Thanks
game.
for having me. You too.
Country music superstars Dierks Bentley and Miranda Lambert were the headline act at the game. We had the chance to catch up with them. It was pretty cool. We need to know, how did this Stadium Series collaboration come together?
Yeah, the NHL just thought we'd be a great, match for this show. We both have a lot of Nashville roots. We've been here a long time. Know the honky tonks across the street very well. Turning this into, what, hockey tonk? Is that what you're talking?
Hockey tonk,
Yeah,
we're calling it. Our biggest issue is always picking the songs we want to do together. Like, we have text threads going like, what's cool, what's...
so many collaborations.
We've done a lot.
We nailed it.
Nailed it tonight.
Well, you're both very accomplished. You've traveled all over the world. Does the uniqueness of something like a game like this, the first time the Preds have ever hosted one, make it more special?
Yeah, I mean, it's Nashville, and it's old friends, and it's the Preds, and I feel like it's a good celebration of Nashville in a different way, too.
And this is the best hockey city in the country. I know there's the original six, and all these other towns that have great hockey. We have the best hockey fans and the best entertainment. I mean, there's another game you go to where Miranda Lambert's gonna be playing, so it makes for a really fun experience for the fans. And to do this here in the stadium for the first time, it's awesome.
And Miranda, you've got a big tour coming up with Little Big Town. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, well, touring with Little Big Town just feels like old home week, It's like singing with friends. There's nothing better than that. And it also refreshes you as an artist to get to just do songs with friends that you love, and it sort of relights the fire in you. It's called The Bandwagon. Starts in May.
I want to get on that.
Right.
Come on.
All my shows
Get
are
on the
canceled.
bandwagon. Come on.
Dierks alluded to it a little bit, just how accomplished you are. You've got 5 ACM Award nominations coming up next month. You are already the most decorated with 35. What's next? What do you do when you've accomplished so much? How do you set goals and move forward? And
I'm every day trying to figure out what's next and how to do it and how to still love it. And I mean, I'm getting to play hockey games. That's pretty freaking cool.
I think so.
I feel like I'm one of the boys, so that's awesome.
Well, you mentioned, what did you call it? Hockey
Hockey
tonk?
tonk. We're doing hockey tonk.
That's a mouthful.
Hockey tonk tomorrow.
Okay,
Write that
I'll leave
song
that to
tonight.
you.
Write
That's
tonight.
your line.
That's a hard one.
Well, if we shift to hockey, we've got our hockey guy.
Exactly.
Dierks is a hockey fan. How'd you become a Preds fan? Talk about your...
I went to my first Preds game in like '98, and I really wasn't sure hockey totally, I hadn't really been in any professional games before, but one of the guys I was with was a musician that I played with on Lower Broadway. Bobby Nicholas was from Toronto, and he's like, if you want to play hockey, you can. I'll give you some of my gear. You can go play in a beer league. And I started playing like the next day, and I played for about 10 years. My kids started coming along, and it kind of slowed down my hockey. My son now, who's 8, who's here, is a huge hockey player. So I pretty much am just like a rink dad now. I just go support him. I'm at hockey like 5-6 days a week. But it's just love the sport, love watching him grow in it, and love the Preds. It's been fun to see. This weekend's huge for the Preds. Pettersen retired his jersey. There's so many Preds in town, and then we had this big celebration of Nashville with this hockey game here. So it's a huge weekend for Nashville. And again, it's a great weekend for the NHL because this is the hottest city for hockey in the country.
I love it. That's a wrap from the NHL Stadium Series presented by Navy Federal Credit Union. It was an unbelievable week of hockey, a wicked atmosphere, and some of the best stars in country music. Thanks so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.